Website Traffic 101. Building a successful website and generating lots of steady traffic has a ton of amazing benefits. For one, it means money. If you run a business, then traffic means customers, and customers mean income. A steady stream of visitors can mean the difference between stagnation and massive growth. For bloggers, website traffic means a chance to make a living doing what they love. And even if you don't choose to monetize those visitors, you can still gain a lot of satisfaction and pleasure knowing that you have a dedicated readership. The only problem? Getting to that point in the first place. This series of presentations will help you to do just that. But first, let's start with the basics. The foundation. Before you begin to build traffic and drive thousands of visitors a day to your site, you first need to think about how you are going to build a solid foundation for your online brand. This is crucial because people ultimately won't come back to a website unless it offers them something of value. That means the site needs to be high quality in terms of the content it offers and in terms of the production values and polish. We could go into a lot of detail here, describing how to offer value, but it tends to come down to just one key factor. You need to have passion for what you are doing. You need to love doing it, and you need to really understand the niche. The basics of Internet marketing. It's from that strong foundation that you can begin your Internet marketing activities. This will broadly be split into several easy categories. SEO, or search engine optimization, social media marketing, email marketing, influencer marketing, content marketing. We'll be discussing these more in future presentations, but for now, all you need to know is that you need to fill your website with high-quality, regular content and include keywords where possible, subtly. You should be present on every form of social media possible, and you should use that in order to share and promote the posts you create. Finally, email marketing is what you'll use to collect the emails of your visitors so that you can bring them back and market to them in the future. But nothing is more important than making sure those posts are high quality to begin with. Without that, you'll simply be spamming.
Introduction. Do you feel stuck in your life right now? Do you know that there is much more to life than you are currently experiencing, but you don't know what this is? Do you feel that you are just drifting along in life and that you have no real purpose? If any of those questions apply to you, then this is definitely the right training for you. Most people just drift along in life and complain when things don't turn out as they want them to. They do not have any direction and just take the path of least resistance. A small percentage of people know exactly what the purpose of their life is and are constantly striving for fulfillment. The secret to fulfillment and happiness in life is to know your true purpose and to set goals to support it. Some people know this but struggle to find their true calling. They will often experiment a lot in the vain hope that they might stumble on the right thing. This rarely works. In this training, you will learn the importance of discovering your why. We will show you how to find your why by asking yourself the right questions. You will also learn how to create a compelling and powerful why statement. Having a strong why statement is just the start. You then have to live by it to attain total fulfillment. We will show you effective ways that you can live by your why and keep it uppermost in your mind. Finding your true purpose in life is something that everyone should strive for. You are so far ahead of most of the population by going through this training and being willing to take action with what you learn here. Finding your why is a true eureka moment, and you will be very grateful that you experienced it. There's nothing more satisfying than realizing what your true calling in life is. This will provide you with the clarity and direction that you need in your life. So, listen to every word of this powerful training and start your journey to discover your why and communicate your purpose to the world.
Adding gratitude into your life. Saying thank you is something that is drilled into all of us at a young age. How many times did your mom nag at you to write thank you notes after you opened your birthday presents? Yet, because we do it so often, it sometimes becomes automatic. We rarely think about what being grateful really means. How does gratitude make a difference in your life? Why is it so important? In this video course, we look more closely at the important role gratitude has to play in transforming our lives. It can touch every element of your being, from your social and working life to your mental and physical health. It may seem impossible to think that letting thankfulness into your life can be so revolutionary, but it can make you happier, improve your relationships, and even make you more successful. Are you ready to learn more about the transformative powers of thankfulness? Then keep watching to find out all you need to know.
3 areas of your life that you should have boundaries in. There is an endless amount of things in your life where you could set boundaries. It could be as simple as lending people things or as large as your physical space. No matter what area of your life you want to set boundaries in, they are always very important. If you feel confident enough to set boundaries and others do not respect it, then it is time to take a step back and look at who you are letting in your life. Boundaries are good for all aspects of life. 1. Physical boundaries. Generally, this is seen as the most important and most apparent area of life for boundaries to be set. Whether it be with coworkers, friends, family, or a new partner, clarifying what is okay and what is not okay for physical touching is a must-do. This is often talked about in terms of toddlers. Some parents make their toddlers hug all of their relatives, but that is teaching children that it is okay to hug someone even if they don't want to. Now, more parents are letting the children choose, and if they don't want to hug their aunt or grandma, then that's okay. It's their choice. This is a very basic way of teaching what boundaries are and how they are okay. However, if you are an adult, boundaries can go much further and be much more difficult to set. You should never feel like you have to let someone touch you, or you have to do this or that with someone. You are in charge of your body, and you should control who can touch you. 2. Emotional boundaries. With an ever-growing look into the mental health of people, emotions and someone's emotional state has become so important. Even if you have no known mental illnesses, making sure that you have emotional boundaries can help you greatly in the long run. One way to set emotional boundaries is by deciding how much you will share about your private life. If you just meet someone, then only share as far as who you are on social media. If you're starting to seriously date someone, then maybe let them in a little more. Things like this will make sure your emotions do not get damaged by others who know about your life. Remember, though, you are only responsible for your own emotions. If someone else reacts badly to you not sharing a lot, then that is their problem. Walk away from the situation and keep your emotions healthy. 3. Time boundaries. This is a big one when trying to change aspects of your life or in your life. Time boundaries mean that you figure out what and where you want to spend your time. You don't go with the flow all the time, and you don't let others take up far too much time or more time than you want to give them. If you have friends that generally lead you to make bad decisions, yet you still want them in your life, then maybe you only hang out with them for a half hour at most. Or maybe you have a toxic parent that you can't go no contact with, so you only see them on holidays and talk to them on the phone once a month. There are plenty of ways to create time boundaries. Creating these types of boundaries could free up a lot of time to do something that inspires you or excites you. Maybe you now have time to learn yoga or do that painting class or go on more dates. If you're able to benefit in any way, then it was a good boundary to set. In this tutorial, I want to talk to you about the 3 best ways to record and publish your online course. By the time we're through, you'll have learned about 3 ways to record and publish your online content in order to boost viewer numbers and customer experience. Let's get started. 1. PowerPoint and VoiceOver. The first way to record and publish your online course is through PowerPoint or Keynote and VoiceOver. This technique is simple, cheap, and great for camera-shy people. Here's how to do it. First, make your PowerPoint or Keynote presentation as normal. Then, Use a good microphone and screen capture software to record yourself talking about the slideshow. The software will then combine your voiceover and PowerPoint to produce a video file. This video file will be what you upload for your online course. You can also do this using something like Zoom. Here's how to use Zoom. Make your slideshows as normal. Then practice giving your lecture about the slideshow. Once you're ready, get a good microphone and pull up Zoom. Select the screen share option on Zoom and select the slideshow you want to present on. Press record and talk into your microphone as you give the lecture. Once you're finished, stop the recording. This technique may sound difficult, but it's not. Just make sure to get a good microphone and screen capture software like Camtasia, ScreenFlow, or Zoom, and you'll have your course recordings in no time. The second way to record and publish your online course is by videoing yourself. This technique is very simple and accessible to almost everyone because it can be done with a smartphone. This technique is great if you need to demonstrate something, such as a project or design. If your course is on something like cooking or fitness, for example, you may benefit from this recording technique. Here's how to do it. Before getting started, make sure that you look presentable and professional. You do not want your appearance to distract from the lesson. Next, you can either hire someone to record you or set the phone or camera up on a stand. Depending on the angle of the camera, remove distracting background items and adjust the lighting so that the lesson will be well lit. Once all that is squared away, record yourself. Edit the video when you're done. 3. Filming and editing technology. Whether you used a PowerPoint and screen recording or a video to record your course content, the third way to record and publish online content is to edit the video using different technology. Editing the video can be tricky at first, but there are some technologies that are easy to use and are guaranteed to improve the quality of your videos. Let's check them out. Camtasia and ScreenFlow are two of the most popular editing software. With these editing tools, you'll be able to record your videos and edit them for optimal visual experience. They're recommended for a variety of video purposes, including video tutorials, meeting recordings, or YouTube videos. If you're uncomfortable editing your own videos, though, you can hire individuals to edit them for you. You can look online for freelance video editors. One of the most popular sites for this is Upwork.com, a site with one of the largest pools of freelancing talent. If you do this, you will not need to edit the videos yourself.
Most of us are very familiar with adversity and the challenge of trying not only to survive in the face of it, but to actually thrive despite the difficulties that we face. From time to time, we all experience situations that are challenging, but finding ways to overcome those challenges by developing strength couldn't be more important if we want to enjoy the best possible success in life. Relentless Drive is the answer. When we can find ways of boosting our ability to cope, even if nothing is going our way, we can become unstoppable. Grit and resilience lie at the heart of this. Persistence, perseverance, and perspective are all essential when we want to move forward in strength and success. So, what are grit and resilience, and how can their power be harnessed to create the relentless drive that we need to thrive? In this video course, we take a closer look at the importance of these things in our lives and examine how we can begin to develop them and hone them into a weapon that we can then use to our best advantage. When we know how grit and resilience can help us in different areas of our lives, and we know how we can foster those skills and put them into practice, we can stand the best chance of success, both in our personal lives and in the workplace.